And I said, unless you're walking down the hill here, that's your options right now, buddy. And they're like, this is what happens when you choose to do it in your time frame. And I said, Sentinel, you're going to be gone 90% of June. And, well, I want to help with the head. That's what I'm doing. So this is all the way. Especially, okay, you're gonna be a camp provider for a week and a half. How do you want to put yourself between camp provider and helping these kids understand how much camp was meant to be over? Having other traditions, games, lotteries, everything. Still have the whole month of school and have to hold it. And I said, even then, I said, I still think you need to wait till at least October to try to get your license because you're going to be so busy and not driving. And I said, you still don't get to give me your computer for me to put it myself. So, hold on. Yeah, what's easy? So I'm still like, I remind him of this. He wanted to split himself in half. He was mad because he can't hang with his friends with someone. He can't. Whose fault is that? Somebody waited until February to get me because you want friends. I didn't push the issue because you think this has coming. So it says it's 6 months. From the time you take the test, you can go back. You have 6 months to do all your computer work, all your driving, and all the other stuff. So, it's my fault that you're not getting your permit, your license in June, to hang out and run around with friends. Well, your decision has not put you back in home. So, it was great. Well, they have to do the computer work, that gives them 6 months to do that. Plus to get with the driving for me to run. Plus the hours that it takes to take the practice. You have practice. You can drive, your knees are going right here at the wheel. I think I wish you push forward. I wish you could get the seat back far enough for me not on top of that. But anyway, whatever. I'm just. So he said goodbye to all his teachers yesterday, and I said, so you're not going tomorrow? No, I'm done. I'm like, okay. Okay, you're done. So, and I asked him, I said, so when does golf practice start? He said, July. I said, good. Now I have to. I'll go over to the spring therapy. So we'll see how that. He said to go to the driving range. So do you want to go today? He goes, no, it's raining. I said, oh. I said that would have been a thing because you were the, I gotta get to the driving range. It's raining. Oh.
This morning with that order how Patty's graduation
Yeah,
stuff went.
I'm curious.
I thought maybe I had a text from him.
I can remember when it was.
It was, I think it was supposed to be Sunday.
Okay.
But when they were doing it. Oh, and we're not supposed to do registration.
Oh. Oops,
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
I did.
Yeah, don't do anymore. So we get it cleared.
Yeah, I was on a roll yesterday. Or there's one we need to correct. Cause I put her up White Oak Street or something, well, it's actually the professional center, because she lives under the dentist office. So I told her, so we don't have that address, she said it used to be, and she told me, and I forgot to write it down. But. Bryce is supposed to have DMLA tonight, and Kurt's gonna come tonight to do hog pads.
Oh, yours.
Why not? So I was like, this is the part that drives me crazy. Someone said they're gonna do something one night, they said, oh, we were up there early. And planned it, and Bryce, when he got, was like, okay, we gotta be here as soon as we're off work, we gotta be up there. Talking home, said, yeah, Ford said he's not going in tonight. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. I was like, the older Jackie gets, the more I'll put the money, Jackie's gonna take him out too.
Oh, Jackie Chan. Jackie.
Jackie Chan, like, he's the owner. You can't touch him. If you do touch him, he's gonna butt.
Oh, so maybe he's not doing it every day.
He's our backup plan, so. The other one, yeah, Chuck Morrison's the main one, he's just like. He's scratching and understand more. He's down. He's down. He just scratches his belly, he's like, oh. Jackie, on the other hand, he's like eating his tail, eating his ear, and he's like, hello, quit trying to eat your brother.
But I work too.
I'm like, you are. So anyways, I told Curtis that he's a lot bigger next to him, telling you, Jackie's gonna be the hard one to nail. He goes, oh, Because I got my boys, because we got it figured out, I'm like, that. I said, my money's on Jackie, I'm sorry. 8 seconds, you won't have me. I said, you're gonna be chasing that boy, and he's gonna outdo you. Yep. He said, well, the Bryce is like, we got boards, I'm like, I'm not so sure about this. I said, Bryce. Oh, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's all we can do. And we need so it's been raining so much.
Right, well, the barn flooded last week,
Oh, did it?
yeah,
Um,
that's the bad part. Scott hasn't figured it out, Mom doesn't know.
where, how done it was.
Well, when it was built, she wasn't there. And where the eave spouts, they're going into the ground. Well, we don't know where it's going from there. We just know it's going into the ground. But we're wondering if it doesn't go into the barn. Because every time we have a hard rain, that one side floods. And Scott has it locked so it doesn't come through the other side. And he has a drain on the outside, so if the water's coming in, it goes out into the yard.
Right.
But both sides flood. We have no idea. It's like we need to. It wasn't our plan. My uncle planned it and now he's not here.
Right.
Now I'm stuck with the plan.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
It was late and, yeah, it's like. Let's go. Well, we stopped.
I didn't see that.
Well, it was on just our safety, you know.
Oh, that's fine.
And I kind of forgot about it, so. Or I should have texted you yesterday, I told you that I forgot about it. Results.
Oh, I gotta change. I'm on book 13 for the month. This one. I read a little thing that was like, oh, this is a really fast moving, little. I'm like, it's not what I call like
Fast moving.
fast moving. So.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning. My work on yours.
Yeah, you're.
Wow.
I said the minutes. That's right. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys? You was in there. Oh.
Morning. No. Yeah. Like I said, he normally, he really went, yes. So it's really, really. I don't know. Just so you know. I was gonna say, they got a cat. They got a cat. Who's probably a little before. Yeah, I was thinking too. He just lays in. They were abandoned as kids. Outside. You're not still. Yeah. Yeah, you're not. No, we bought our building, not the rest. Oh, okay, yeah, twice. Oh, this is one of Jane's. Yeah, she's a very, oh, yeah. Last, yeah. On that, are we live?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's. See what we got in here.
Then I didn't know, and I worked out, so I can talk about it.
Drink maybe. Next one, we can get started.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know, it says this line?
Yeah, it does.
I wanna.
Okay. The coffee's in the truck.
Yeah.
I forgot my coffee in the truck.
Melissa said, yeah, well, this is.
Okay. Good, I can't get that one off right here.
What the box? Oh, I remember that number. Oh, they gotta get, where was the, I thought the, thingy was in there, the recorder.
Oh.
Oh, maybe. It's too much.
What was your guys' turn?
16.08.
Okay. How many would that be?
No, it was like, I think it ended up, was it 69 or something like
Yes.
that?
Yeah, 6,069 valves.
Yeah.
I think Holmes had like 5% or something.
Oh, my.
Did
So,
they have only the state issue on?
yeah, they had a couple, they had 2 school levies, I believe, but I think the school levies were only like a portion.
So,
Of.
Well, that's why, if it hadn't been the school levies, ours, we might have been down to like 10%.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't even think we've hit 10.
we may not have hit even 10.
The school has a bring people out.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, should we get started? Let's go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Public comment, I don't see any. We'll move on. I think the minutes, we'll skip that for the moment. Let's go to the bills. Baldwin cleaning, how's that working out, by the way?
Good.
I think we're doing a good job.
It's a lot cleaner in here, let's say that.
And you don't have to worry about it, right?
No.
Right.
And who's gonna do our floors?
Is
Is it the county?
the county, yes, paying for it, it's Winans or something, that's
Oh,
the name of the
okay.
company that's gonna do
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Pretty-
Yeah, great.
So,
Okay, anything else?
And they're gonna do that when we're conferencing.
Yeah, when we go to conference.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
So we're gonna let Mike, the maintenance person for children's services. I think he has access to our, we're gonna give him access to our code so that he can come in. And then we might have to.
But we'll have everything else locked
But
up,
we'll have
right?
everything else, yeah.
Okay. Anything else about these bills?
We did receive from RBM, it came yesterday, the bill for our election day ballots and the support from the May election.
Is that about what you
I
expected?
have it, yeah, that's about what and I have it here if anybody wants to.
Now, and how much did we get from the state for this election?
We received around $100,000 just over, so that'll cover, or you will be able to use that.
So we'll be able to use it for that?
Getting with the other minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to make copies.
So,
Alright.
we received $100,000.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was 102.
Okay.
Something, I don't remember
And so this-
exact.
We will be able to,
Yes, we'll probably have extra, actually, I don't think we'll use
Yeah.
that whole 100,000.
and that's for all the elections this year.
And will we have to
Just
turn
for
it
the
back?
May.
Just for the.
So we'll have to send it
Okay.
back if we don't.
Yeah, if we don't use it.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
All right, I'll take a motion to approve the bills. Second,
Second.
any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed? All right. Correspondence,
And this is just the directive for this election that's listed here. I didn't go ahead and make another copy of it, because it's the same one.
it's the same one we've had.
Okay. So, but that's just since we're doing the audit for this election, it covers that.
All right, I guess that takes us to the audit.
And so for the audit, I gave you each a copy of the,
This is the compilation.
yeah.
Okay.
This is the workbook sheet that the state provides us. It has up there at the top, number of ballots cast.
I emailed you a copy, you want a hard copy?
How many, the 5% was calculated at 349, but we did 740.
You with my
Right.
roll, why was it
And-
gone?
We did the state issue too, double check that. And the the countywide children's services levy, and the county home levy. So, and as we, went through, this is the report from our, auditor software that we use. And it provides us with a copy of each ballot that you can see like on the left-hand side of the screen. And on the right-hand side of the screen, how the software read the ballot. And so we check each one of those with a Republican and Democrat, and checking them. And everything came out exact.
Now, which precincts did we select?
So we did Valkyrie 4A,
Warren North,
more northeast,
Marietta East A,
yeah, Marietta East A.
a total of 740.
So we didn't have to audit any of the, like the school issue?
No,
Okay.
nothing was close enough that we needed to do a recount or anything.
No, I meant for the audit.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted us to do
A
countywide
statewide,
things.
right, and a countywide?
Yeah.
Oh, only countywide, okay, state and county, okay,
If we had them, so which we
Yeah,
did.
which we
so,
okay.
Who approved the bills and signed
Motion second.
it? Okay. Thank you.
And then in the one, you can see like I hand wrote the form against,
Yeah,
in the one, because I couldn't get it to type in there. But I don't know if it was locked or if those cells were locked, but so I just handwrote it in there. So
I do have a question here. It says the ballot format on this. It says first page, first, and one says B and D.
Yeah, the BMD are the ones that come from the freedom votes. So
Okay.
they're the smaller, the skinnier.
Yep.
Yeah.
CVS receipt building type things.
so you all were able to visually look at each of the ballots.
Yeah, oh yeah, on the screen.
On the screen.
Yeah, you actually, she looks, cause it kind of reports on one side what it should say, and then I look physically at the ballot.
To see whether
And
it's
we-
the,
Yeah,
And so
And
I
I-
compared.
And that was 100%, did you say?
I did say 100%, yes.
all right,
And we had, me and Melissa did part of it, and then me and Karen did part of it, so.
Bipartisan teams.
yeah.
Okay.
Very nice, much easier than.
all right, so do we need to accept this audit for sending to the state?
Yeah.
Okay, have a motion,
So moved.
Second.
any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye,
Aye.
opposed?
And then one of them needs signed.
Not this one.
There, you can use James.
She's got.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, did you tell them, we might check into changing internet service providers?
From Optimum,
Yeah,
CAS. good morning.
they see, yes, who was the,
It was, yeah, the CAS or CAS, however you wanna.
Cascade.
IT guy from for Children's Services, he was saying that they've switched.
And then it was a, they were getting a cheaper price.
oh, really?
So.
Yeah, so we might,
Switch to CAS?
Mhm.
have you guys, anybody have CAS at
No,
home?
we're here, no.
We do?
We do, and our office does.
Oh, really?
Does it work pretty good?
It's been perfectly
Good.
great.
Good.
It was a lot cheaper, so.
You have local service too. I don't know Optimum service, but it's,
I just
mean, you
call
call the Parkersburg office and there, you get somebody
Oh,
that's
wow.
there.
Oh, for the
I
Cas
believe.
cable, you
Yes,
mean?
it's a more locally.
I just call them like their
Switch
1-800
CAS.
numbers for Optimum. Yeah.
Our internet, we've had a couple of issues where, the office, our router, something needed to be reset. I just call and say, we have an outage, and they said, well, it's looking here like there's not a problem, do you want us to reset it from here? And I say, yes, and 5 minutes and it's
Oh, wow.
fixed. Very, very quick.
All righty, let's move back to the minutes. We have the minutes of May 12th and May 15th.
I moved to accept the minutes of May 12th and May 15th.
I hear a second.
Second,
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we don't have new business here,
is,
but, I thought before we adjourn that, there was a letter we received, which wasn't
Oh, it's.
listed as a protest, but and informative. And I question whether or not, number one, whether or not that was properly addressed to us as opposed to the individual candidate, but okay. It's been brought to our attention. Yeah, so I think it is appropriate for us to ask Nicole to give us a written
Opinion.
response to determine, one, whether or not he's running as an independent, not as a particular party member. Does that make a difference? I'm guessing not, but I don't know. Well, I'm sure there's case law on this. And his position, as I understand it, what he has told Karen and maybe Mandy or one or the other, is that he doesn't have to give up his city position unless he's elected.
I will read you what Nicole said to me yesterday.
And that's,
Oh,
yeah, I had
no.
heard that he'd said that, yeah.
don't read that out loud.
Okay,
So
we did get a response.
we did, okay. So and so then the next question is, and I don't know because I haven't looked, Are we required to have a hearing?
I think we have to notify him. And then he would request the hearing.
Well, what will we notify him of the protest? But do we have to give him an opportunity to be heard before we make a decision on the protest? That's my question.
I have not.
And so maybe that would be another question.
That's another question.
Are we required to hold a hearing, or can we consider the information presented?
Can I tell you what she said in the email?
No,
No, okay. No, I guess we can go into executive session. Does somebody want to do that?
Cause I.
yes,
Yeah, because we need to know.
I move we go to executive session to discuss attorney-client communications and advice concerning the protest that was received.
Second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we'll go into session and let me stop. I got this stopped. That one is a mystery to me. So we'll wait.
So everything goes off. Off this one, off the.
Yeah.
screen.
no, she-
I don't think we adjourned yet.
We did, we.
We did, we
that's
just
what
went into
we go
executive session.
session.
Yeah, no, we
Oh,
went to
just
executive
in-
session, we wanna,
You got
I
that.
did that, I just don't know how to turn that off. Or put it on pause.
Is there a way to pause it?
I was like carrying this with it.
Can we mute it and turn off the camera?
Yeah, if you mute it, that would work.
Wait a second. Okay, I move to come out of executive session.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed? All right, after reviewing information from the county prosecutor regarding the letter of information concerning the viability of the independent candidate, is it Mr. Schultheis? Upon advice of counsel and in our firm belief, this matter does not rise to the level of protesting his candidacy under the state of Ohio laws of eligible candidates. He meets the residency requirement, he's a registered voter, therefore this letter does not bring any protest forward for us, and therefore we're taking no action.
Okay.
Anything further?
Conference, they've told us at this point, we can only take 6 people.
The
So,
deadline was Friday, so
so
hopefully
maybe
we'll
if
find out.
people, so is there anyone, I'm still looking to try to get my knee surgery done. And if I can, he does Tuesdays, and if he does that Tuesday, July 1st, thing, I probably won't go to conference, obviously.
Yeah.
But I need to find that out. So is anybody else saying, you know, if you've got the credits, I think Jane should, because that'll be her first one, obviously.
I don't know if I even. My trial, my summary judgment motion was granted, so I will not have.
So you are free to go.
Yeah,
Well, we'll wait and see. I mean,
you know,
I-
and like I say, I mean, there's so many people, you see empty seats all over the place up there, so I don't think they're gonna kick us out. But,
Who's all planning on going?
well, we made room for all
sure.
8 of us.
Okay, but you're probably not gonna go,
Well, I hope to find out today.
okay,
But I've reserved spots for 6 people
Yeah,
so far, for the 6 that we can.
okay.
yeah.
We have a wait list, so if you guys have, if you want to take 8, we could put 2 extra people wait list.
Oh, okay, so
Okay.
just.
So I don't know what the status is of it, I don't know where you guys will be in the
Can
queue.
we send that to that same info?
You can just send that to me and I'll take care of it.
Okay,
That'd be great.
Let me look at,
Just their names and
Yeah.
names and contact
I
information.
need to look at my trainings, I did complete the.
I did.
yes, we only have one board member.
It's
But I will look,
Not
I'll look
naming
and see
any
what.
Not naming a name, but it ain't me.
Empty chair.
Imaginary.
The empty chair defense.
And didn't it say that she was the only one in the state that still had to take it?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Uh,
I don't know if I'll go that far.
So I'll look and then if I need it, I'll probably go.
Okay,
Um,
we can check, is there a way we can check their credits?
Yeah, there's someone we can.
Okay, we'll check
Check
everyone.
our credit.
I was planning on going. I mean, I don't know that I have secretary, because I missed the January one.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
was
so you might need to
ice
go.
fishing, so I
Yeah.
probably need to go.
Yeah.
Probably should.
Oh, the other thing is, I could only get me, Kadeen and Mandy at the Hilton. You guys, the other 4 rooms are at,
The Super 8.
no, not the Super 8.
I've stayed in worse, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Hilton Garden Inn on the Morse Road. So you guys all have to drive back
Yeah,
there.
well, they have a shuttle too.
But if I don't go, there opens up a room and somebody can have my food.
and if I can't get in the Hilton there, I could go try to get, there's a Marriott hotel.
I know.
Closer, I might be able to do that.
Well, I've already got your room reserved at Hilton Garden, if you
Okay.
don't wanna stay there, but it's just around, you know,
Yeah, it's not far.
it's not far,
Not a big deal.
so.
We stayed there the one time, I think me and Melissa.
Yeah.
Maybe Emily did, and it
Yeah.
wasn't too bad,
No.
and they had a shuttle.
Okay.
So, but besides that, I think
All right, anything else?
next meeting is June 17th.
I will not be here, but
You will not,
I will
but Jane
not.
will,
Jane
so
will.
we'll be,
Yeah.
we'll be
Yes.
good.
I moved to adjourn.
Second, all right, any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed? Okay, we're good.
All right. Thank you. Caleb, I'm emailing you about